Welcome to Too Stupid for Web3, the show that hopes you don't end up like me, too stupid to win. And as you have people fighting to be the first commenter on the show, I love the pre-show first post. So, once again, I'm joined by the one and only Shacklin, back by popular demand, and we have Mass Chef to talk about. Yeah, I just got notified we're live. Imagine that. Ooh,
Good thing.
glad we made it.
I was sweating that a little.
My phone's like, you're live. I'm like, yeah, I know. That's what happens when you use your other YouTube account to subscribe to your YouTube account. It lets you know that you're live. Oh,
So what's up? How you doing?
We are 3 weeks away. 3 weeks away from the New Orleans meetup. Cleveland sucks. Cleveland sucks. I can't find a ticket for cheaper than $600 right now. No direct flights from Cleveland. There's a direct flight from Detroit. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'll fly to Detroit. No, they want $260 to fly from from Cleveland to Detroit. I'm like, $99. That's a 3-hour car ride. Come on. So we'll see. We'll see.
What's the price? What's the prices like from Columbus?
I didn't look at Columbus because I'm driving from Cincinnati home that day with my daughter from a gymnastics competition. So I have to get her back home.
Yeah.
So I got to get her back home. And then I figured, her competition, getting back home and a plane time that I could catch, which is, you would think wouldn't be that bad, an 8 p.m. flight, but oh no, they want $600 right now with an hour stop in St. Louis.
Oh, wow.
So I'm like, I love you guys, but that's kind of pricey for me.
Yeah, it's a little pricey.
Kind of pricey. But Upland did they're teasing us with phase 2 of life. So we'll jump into that. More service structures and more vehicles to sell. Kachow, my 13-year-old. Yeah, I'll tell you stories off air about how wonderful my 13-year-old. I love her to death. She's just a 13-year-old, and I'm not taking her to New Orleans.
Good call.
Not taking her to New Orleans. And then, yeah, I'll just leave it at that.
Wow, you make it sound dangerous.
Well, as I said, the warning: you ladies don't wear open toe shoes, and guys don't wear Crocs or sandals or slippers, because you don't know what's in that water. It's not water on the ground.
No.
Just creatine. You hitting the gym there, JT? Just changing his name to @JustCreatine, which I forgot to take today. It's supposed to help your mind when you get old. 10 milligrams a day.
Really?
Yeah. I know it's usually 5 milligrams, but then some people, if you do too much, but morning and night, it seems to be okay, supposedly.
That's the stuff that's in carrots, right? Creatine?
No, that's beta carotene.
Beta carotene.
Okay. Yeah. Creatine you find in your meats, and it helps you grow muscle.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I turned my kid orange once years ago because of beta carotene.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he used to love V8 Splash juice, and so apparently the largest ingredient, the most ingredient in V8 Splash is carrots. And I'm not kidding. He drank so much V8 Splash that he turned orange. His skin was orange. Yeah, so I turned my kid orange for about a year.
Wow. It lasted that long?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Yeah.
That's a great suntan you got there. No, nope, I'm just orange.
Nope, just orange. little too much carrot juice. We're good.
Yeah. City Pigeon, I'm definitely not flying Spirit again. Unless they change drastically. Spirit and Frontier, I'm done with. Southwest, I'll still rock the Southwest. But Spirit and Frontier, they're kind of off my list unless it's desperation.
Well, they got like 40-year-old planes, right? Don't they like buy all the old planes and recycle, and that's how they can get their fares so low?
Yeah.
Because they have old recycled planes.
Yeah. Oh,
got the skinny seats, so us big guys can't get in them.
oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I'm not that big of a guy, but yeah, it's seat's still
Yeah.
rough. What do we have going on racing this week there, Mass?
We got a ton of stuff. We are Frost Season Racing, of course. And again, a huge shout out to all of our sponsors for this season. Really couldn't do it without you. So greatly appreciate all of your support running us through this. And man, we've got another huge prize pool going out for Frost Season at 7.5 million UPIX for 6 races, essentially, if you make the finals. That is 1.07 million per race to the top 24 drivers who qualify. So huge prize pool again this season. In the 3 seasons we've been doing this in cooperation with Upland, we are now up surpassing 26 million UPIX in prize money in 3 seasons. So just huge shout out to the community for all the support, purchasing those racing passes, coming on and racing with us. We just it's just awesome to see the evolution that racing has taken in the last couple of years. So super cool. And this season we brought back teams, of course, and this is our teams that all registered for the Genesis Team Challenge. We could get more teams next season, but we've got one more season to go before we run Genesis. But we've got Metaforce Racing with Akapropi, Bajo, TB125, RDP Pfeiffer, Gen X Racing with D684D, JH2271, JR Wheels, and Quade 18, Fast Track with Jal Rashad, Sincere 87, Cernus 4, Scorpion King 3, AVG Flow Riders. AVG, the only group to put on 2 teams. The Flow Riders have Vapai Guy, Hello Willie, Foreskin, and June. AVG Agitators with A696, Cal Trading Co., Tiny C420, and Funky Beats. Then we've got the Team Tug and Bets with City Pigeon, Crowley, Cruiserito, and Bets 25. Upland After Dark with Lilyfield, Metamorph 19, a racer that's been around for a really long time, making a comeback. OG Killa and Mike Benzie, and then Neo VMAX. And a strange name on this one. This one's Wander 1976, Batistu, Wee Benji, and our good friend SC Kicker 2022. The Hyde Park Ninjas weren't able to field a team for this season, so SC Kicker jumped ship, ran over to Neo VMAX, who was short a teammate, and KO Ninja is racing, but racing as an independent and not on a team this season. So it's going to be interesting to see how that shakes out, and if the Hyde Park Ninjas decide to field a team again next season. We'll kind of see how that goes. But for now, SC Kicker running with Neo VMAX Motorsports. So that's our teams that are all bidding for the top 4 team spots that'll go to the Genesis Team Challenge during Genesis Week. We talked about that a little bit last week. It's going to be super fun. Can't wait. Kind of a bit of a different tournament style challenge for the teams. So it should be super fun. This week, though, we are on the Rabbit Racing Speedway in Chicago. This is 2.4 miles. This is 14 turns, super fast track, great turns on this thing. The track runs very smooth. We saw some really good qualifying times. I was wondering at the beginning of the week if they were going to be able to break the 340 mark, and it got broken not once, not twice, but 3 times. Somebody broke the 340 mark. So that was super awesome. That was kind of the time that everybody was shooting for, to see if that was possible to break that 340 mark. One thing that I thought was pretty interesting is that at the beginning of qualifying, last Thursday. You saw a lot of 1Rs out there, a couple of special edition cars, a couple of stock car pro cars. Mike Benzie was running a stock car pro and actually made the semifinals in it. But then you saw as the competition started to move on a little bit and the qualifying started to move on, the cars kind of changed up a little bit. A lot of Series 1Es. Of the 18 that qualified for the semifinals, 8 of them were done in a Series 1E car, which I thought was pretty interesting. And then, of course, you want to make sure we understand that qualifying times does not necessarily indicate what is going to happen during the race, because qualifying times generally are considerably faster than race times. Just because you've got more people on the track, people are moving around, there's crashes, there's all kinds of stuff that happens. So I don't think we'll see a 340, anything faster than a 340 during the races, just because of that fact, unless somebody can break away from the very beginning of the race and just run a completely smooth and flawless race. So we'll have to kind of see how that goes. And these are our heats. We've got heat number 1 with Quade 18, KO Ninja, Trendy Prop, JR Wheels, Alejo, and SC Kicker. And as you can see, a couple of the teammates in there, a couple of independents in there. One thing we talked about last week, we've got 8 teams, 4 drivers per team. That's 32 drivers all vying for a top 24 spot to get their team points. But then you have to also throw in the independent driver equation that's going to take up some of those spots as well. So a lot of teams were kind of left out. We only had one team that put all 4 of their drivers in, and that was Team Tug and Bets. A couple of other teams had 3 drivers each. So it's going to be interesting to kind of see how these teams are able to play out with these points going towards the Genesis Team Challenge. Heat number 2, we got Glizzy World, City Pigeon, Cal Trading Co., Wander 1976, and Cruiserito, along with Ja Rashad, all running in heat number 2. This is probably one of the strongest heats of the week. However, I think all 3 heats are going to be very difficult because there are veteran drivers in all 3 heats that are all going to be trying to move up into the finals for the week. And then heat number 3, Crawley 27, Batistu, JH 2271, Ace 696, Bets 25, and Mike Benzie. So again, all 3 heats are going to be very, very entertaining. I really can't wait to see what happens. Going to be fun. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait.
Okay.
And then today we started qualifying on the French Road Racing 2 Speedway. I do understand that we've got a couple of track skips in there. We're going to try to get sorted out before we get too far along in qualifying here. We'll be speaking with the team tomorrow, see if they can't smooth that track out a little bit for us. But already started qualifying today. Not a lot of times up there on the board because everybody's going to be focused on the final from Rabbit Racing tomorrow. So we'll start to see qualifying pick up after the finals tomorrow evening. But that's kind of where we are. And this is where we are starting today. French Road Racing 2 Speedway, 2.4 miles. Going to see times roughly about the same as they are on the Rabbit Racing Speedway. But this track is very, very tricky. It's got some really nasty turns. It's got some nasty combinations of turns, especially when you get it right there around turns 8, 9, and 10 in here. It's a nasty little chicane in there. We've got 2 really nasty hairpin turns, one at 7, and then turn number 1. The good news is lap 1, turn 1 is not bad because you're starting right before that. But once you get into lap 2 and beyond, turn 1, it can be treacherous, along with turn 18, which is also quite hairy there. So really interesting to see how the time difference is going to be. These tracks are pretty much the same length for the most part. Let's see, what was that, Mastiff? Can you explain how the payouts work outside of the final top 6 is ranked by race times? So yes, it does go by time. So the top 6 is the finishing position in the final race, and then the next 7 through 18 are based on your heat qualifying time. So your heat time, if you were in heat 1, 2, and 3 from the semifinals. So positions 7 through 18 are based on heat finishing times, and 19 through 24 are based on qualifying times from the 4 days of qualifying. Hopefully that answers your question. And that's kind of where we're at with racing. That's I mean, you can if you want to. I'm about a 3-hour drive from where you're at. CP, I know you're in Boston, and CP has been complaining all week about his internet connection. I'm sure that's probably fantastic news to every other driver that's out there right now. So we'll have to see. We had a, he travels for his work, so we had a couple of instances last season as well where he was running on some pretty rough internet at some bed and breakfast or something. But now he's at a hotel for the next couple of weeks in Boston. So we'll have to see how his runs go. I know he's been having some pretty big issues running some of the other events and qualifying. So we'll just have to see how it goes. One week won't hurt.
I'm surprised he just hasn't been running all around trying to find the best connection possible.
Right? Yeah. An internet cafe, Starbucks, bro. I know there's a Starbucks in downtown Boston that's like a couple of stories tall, and they've got a ridiculous internet. So look for a Starbucks. Swirly says, "Don't answer the door. Everybody else gets a chance." If I get any knocks, if I get any knocks before 6:30 p.m. Eastern time, then we'll have to see if I answer the door or not.
Just depends on what he's offering.
Right. Hey, if he comes packing, we'll have to see. A micro office. Dude, a micro office where you are right now, it costs you $5,000 a month.
Just for a day.
Yeah.
Just for a day.
Right. So anyway, racing tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time, 3:30 Pacific. Make sure you tune in and check it out. It's going to be a lot of fun. We also do all kinds of giveaways and whatever stuff. And then Saturday night, come check us out, 9 p.m. Eastern time, 6 p.m. Pacific, on the track live. Last week we gave away, I think, 230,000 UPICs just for coming out and hanging with us and racing for an hour. And just so everybody knows how that works, we do live racing. Doesn't matter what track, doesn't matter what car. We're just there to have fun. But if we get 6 people races, that's 6 actual humans in a race, and we put your race on the air, then we also put in additional UPIX prizes for that race. We do random wheel spins for the winner, so it doesn't matter whether you win or lose or whatever, you can still win. I think we did 4 races last week at 50,000 UPIX additional in the prize pool. So it's just a lot of fun. Yeah. Yeah, between Crowley giving away his UPIX and me giving away his UPIX, the poor guy just can't buy anything. It's a good thing. Good thing he makes a lot. But anyway, that's Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. Come check it out. Have fun.
Now, Upland, I want to jump right into this phase 2 of life. And I jumped when the first article first came out, I was like, jumped right in. I didn't pay attention to anything, started reading just to see what was going on. And then when I went back to prep for the show, if it was closer to April Fool's, I would say it, like, I just thought it was funny that they would use that's their key image. it's planting seeds and laughing about it. So like, I'm looking way too far into this, but I was just like, hold on. They're announcing phase 2 of life, and the character that they're using is planting seeds, and they're laughing while they're doing it. So if it was closer to April Fool's, I would have analyzed that way too much.
Maybe he's just happy to be planting seeds finally.
Okay. Yes. That is toes to the line. I got it. But I came back and looked at that. I was like, they're laughing at us. Upland is laughing at us. They're like, we got them now.
Right.
Suckers. No, I'm kidding. I am absolutely kidding. I just thought it was kind of funny. I didn't pay attention at first when I read it, but then I saw it later, and I was like, man, the cynical side of me was like, they're laughing at us. But they did announce phase 2, and now I don't know what to think, because sometimes they announce things and they come out with it pretty quick. Other times they announce things and it takes forever. And I don't know what to think about the release on this one.
Well, today in Upland General Chat, X1 said that it would be in blossom season.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Planting seeds, blossom season. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And as long as they release it by, let's see here. So blossom season will start in April. So they got till May 15th to they can launch it on May 15th and still be true to their word. So we're still looking potentially 3 months out.
Mm-hmm. Which in timeline purposes for Upland is pretty damn fast.
Yes.
Yeah, extremely.
That's like light speed.
Yeah.
Now, will they get it out by May 1st? Ooh.
Ooh.
Now they can have fun with it.
See, but now you're trying to get into ludicrous speed, and that's just not going to happen.
Well, that would be May 4th.
Oh, good point.
But they could tease it on the launch of Blossom season because it's April Fool's. So I'm going to make them be more creative with their April Fool's prank this year. So you can't tell us you're launching life on April 1st now, because we're calling you out now on February 12th. So you said it's coming in Blossom season. Blossom season starts April 1st. I've spent too much time with people my whole life to let things like this kind of go by the wayside. So they could have been plotting this too. They're like sitting there. They're like, ooh, we can tease it as April 1st on the launch of Blossom season and be like, haha, April 1st, but we know you're looking forward to life. It will happen this season, but just not today. So I already played through that scenario, ruined it for you.
Going plaid would be like April 3rd. Just saying.
X1 also, oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Oh, well, X1 also said that the construction hub needs to launch before they can launch utility for the construction trucks.
Okay.
And the construction hub is supposed to launch in frost season.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that the construction track utility date is TBD.
Okay.
So,
and those are expensive too. Ooh.
mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Like they better give you a big boost for that price.
Right?
They better give you a big boost because they got more coming. But yeah. Now, I don't even want to know what JT's thinking the service van boost kick's going to be. He could take that so many ways. Now,
right?
Know your audience.
It's a can. He often refers to it as the candy van.
Yep, that's where I was going. I mean, I don't. My definition of big, I would expect, for you to have an advantage. you shoot for the moon at 25%, but still, if it's a, I don't know if it's building 10% faster. So, you know, I would like to see them at least build at a 25% faster speed for a boost.
Mhm. I agree with
I
that.
think that would be fair. I would be disappointed. I can settle for 20, and I would be disappointed under 20 if I were buying this for the boost. Because if you're giving somewhere under 10% boost and you're paying that much money, that's not that much, a 10-day build that's saving you a day, but at 20, that's saving you 2 days, 2.5 days at 25%. So that's an advantage. That's a boost. I, that's just where I'm at, and I'm greedy. So
I
And I
want
think-
it to be for all of the structures on one property. So whatever you can fit on one property, I want it to boost construction on the entire property, even if it's 10 or 20 builds.
And Elijah, I'm with you. I said I like 25 with a stackable boost up to 4 stacks. So if you
Yeah.
have 4 of them on a property, your property's done in a day.
Oh yeah.
That would be spectacular. And that would make the resale market on construction vehicles
Insane.
insane. Yeah.
What if the advantage is just allowing you to stake more of your sparklet on that build than what the max normally is? Does that not mean? Oh, that's true too.
Yeah.
I could see. I'd be down for that.
Yeah, I
too.
could, and I could actually see that. I think that would probably be the more likely scenario, to be honest with you, in my opinion.
What if it allowed you to put more sparklet on all of the buildings on that same property?
Mm.
So if you had enough spark, that would
Mhm.
help stimulate the spark market.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What up?
And they have only 150 coming out this week. Friday at 9 a.m. And the dump truck, the cement mixer, and the crane. So, yeah, speculation around these real utility and long-term strategic value. Yeah, I mean, if it was an instant bill within a day, the resale value would be insane. And I don't think they would. That would throw off the economics of Sparklet so bad, and just building in general. As nice as that sounds, just unfortunately, I think yeah, as much as I would like that just sounds too much. That would throw off gameplay.
Yeah, you're probably right.
But we can dream and we can wish.
That's right.
Or maybe if you stack to 4, the next one is, if one's 25%, the next one's 13, and the next one's 6.5, and then the next one's 3.75. So it gets a decreasing bonus, but you still get an increase and finish your build faster.
Right.
But I do like Swarley's idea. And then that helps the secondary market on renting Spark.
Right.
And back to the phase 2 of life. We kind of got sidetracked really quick.
No, we didn't.
we're like going down this path, and then the crowd asked about something else, and we're like, pivot. All right, bring it back around. It does look like they thought out the user interface this time for planting your seeds. It seems kind of straightforward, and it seems pretty easy to do. And it shows that you have searches for addresses and searches for seeds. So I'm kind of happy there, because if you were trying to do this and trying to find a specific property without a search for the property, but they do throw the caveat of these visuals are for concept purposes only. That search better be in there. That just better not be concept.
Yeah. Yeah.
You need your property search. You need your property search for this. And it says that the uppies are going to take notice of properties where care and creativity are visible. And it's going to be health, well-being are the two main parts of it. I'm curious about Protum because it sounds like you're going to have to feed your plant with Protum. So is there going to be a way to continuously earn Protum, or are you going to have to buy Protum? And if you have to buy Protum, can you buy Protum with Sparklet? I mean, with UpX?
Great questions.
That is great questions.
Mhm.
Although I am very excited to pet my plants. Just saying.
I've never petted one of my plants in my life. I've pet animals, but I've never walked in and been like, "How you doing today?" and just stroking my plant. I've never stroked my plant before, so
No, I thought that was pretty funny though. You have to pet your plants, and they like give the little kitty cat when you pet them.
the shimmy, the kitty
shimmy.
cat shimmy.
Yeah.
And at first I was like, oh, I want to experiment with, it says if both are neglected for too long, a plant will wither and be lost permanently. So I just wanted to experiment and see what that would take of health and well-being from feeding your plants with Protum and petting your plants. What if you just feed your plants, but you never pet your plants? Will it work? Or I don't know.
You know what I think is going to be interesting? Like, for instance, what if I wanted wilted plants? Because I can think of, like, for instance, Creedmoor.
Right.
If you're going to plant in Creedmoor, you want that stuff to die, right? So just because it would look cool, So, I mean, does it like disappear? Does it completely disappear from the property after it's wilted? Do you have to like destroy it or dig it up to get it off the property if it dies? I don't know.
I'm sort of confused about that because earlier on we specifically asked X1 if if you could have dead trees and if it dies, will it still be there? And he said yes. Okay. But now in the video, he said, right,
in the video,
if it dies, it's gone.
Yeah.
And but then also it sort of threw a monkey wrench into the whole dead trees in Creedmoor idea when it said uppies like things to be healthy and alive. Can't we program some uppies to like death and darkness?
Right. they have the goth uppies, so why don't they have the attributes of liking the dead trees in Creedmoor?
Right. Yeah.
I mean, it only makes sense. I mean, you should have like the goth uppies and although that probably means that you end up with all the villain uppies too. So,
but we do have a police station.
Oh, excellent. So we're good then.
Yeah, we're good.
And I was glad that they thought about feeding all plants globally, so you don't have to go to individual ones. I'm glad they were forward looking with this instead of just launching it and then having us all scream at them for being like, because people are going to go insane and somebody's going to plant forests and it's going to be hard to manage. But I did like that they had that global aspect to feed it. Now I didn't see anything about petting it though. Like if you're going to feed it globally, let's pet it globally.
Now I think that's the part where they're going to get us.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Because literally anybody can pet your plant. So, I'm going to throw this out there now. If you're scrolling around the map, checking stuff out, pet everybody's plant. When you come past their plant, just give it a pet and move on. It's not hard. So everybody's plants should get petted.
Yeah. Globally. Well, also the plants are going to give, like they're going to spit up troves every once in a while. And so hopefully this new gamification is going to be so fun that masses of people come in and they just go around stroking the plants all the time.
Right. I mean, maybe we can pay foreskin to stroke our plants.
So Is plant stroking going to be the next treasure hunting?
I would say if troves become involved, yes. Yes.
But can you over pet a plant?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
What if you have too many people stroke your plant? Does it wither and die also?
Yeah. What if they need a little rest?
Right?
Or if you stroke it enough, it jumps out of the ground because it does the little kitty shimmy, and it just because it's always like I've never seen a tree jump like that before.
I know,
but
right? Me neither.
It kind of grows bigger and gets taller, and then
It grows bigger.
Oh dear.
Look, I'm not making it up. If you did not read the article or look at the article, this thing grows.
Yes,
So
it does.
after you come by and pet it, it gets super excited and gets bigger, and then it kind of shrinks back down after the excitement's done. You can't make this up.
I know.
I'm just describing what I'm seeing here with no innuendos here. I'm just reporting.
It's a very excited tree. That's all I can say.
I mean, I'm surprised nobody said that the trees were throbbing. That would be a whole different thing there. So,
Gotta pet your tree till it
Oh
throbs.
no. I don't even know anymore.
Yeah, this went downhill quick, man.
and if Mesme's watching, I'm sorry. I know TML's not here, and I'm sorry I digressed. Sorry, Mesme.
Let's hope the trees don't bloom.
So close. That would have been the most watched moment right there as you just let it all go, Mass. Just let it all go.
I just about lost it.
Oh, so close.
That would have been soda all over my computer. That would have been bad.
And then there's so many questions too. You have grow time. How long is it going to take to grow? You don't know. And it seems like it's going to be interactive it's going to be dependent on your health and the well-being of the plant itself, the type of seed, a lot of interesting things, or maybe I'm giving it too much credit. I don't know.
So here's my question. The one thing that I question is grass. Because how big is the patch of grass that I have to pet? Am I going to have to pet 47,000 patches of grass if I want grass on my properties? And that's the first thing. Second thing is, am I going to be able to stack? Like if I put grass down, can I put a tree on top of it, or plants, or the flower bed or whatever? I don't know how that all is going to work.
Or a map asset.
Yeah, map asset. Am I going to be able to put a beach chair out on my lawn?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's super interesting because right now you can't put map assets on
Right.
top of map assets. And I wonder, I hope that's being worked out, that you can place things on, or they're still figuring out the mechanic of grass itself.
Mhm.
And then thinking about it, now I need dirt, because you want dirt and you want some rocks. So what's it going to take to get some rocks? Because rocks aren't living. You can't make rocks as map assets.
There
So-
are some rocks as map assets.
There are some, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like the tiny, so you can
But-
landscaping rocks.
Yeah.
Gravel.
Mhm.
I don't know. They don't let you make anything out of cement anymore. So
No. A lot of more questions than answers. And we're 3 months out.
I think that's going to be a big giant wait and see.
And this is their April Fool's joke that it's launching at the beginning of Blossom.
So when it doesn't launch, it'll be like April Fool's.
Yeah.
At plaid speed.
Yeah. It's going to say, oh, April Fools, we're launching the start of Blossom. And they're like, April Fools. But Then they
What we
could.
meant to say is the start of Blossom 2028.
Ooh.
April Fools.
Oh, there you go. Scooby's idea. Empty space should be dirt.
I agree.
But
I
how do you
totally
determine?
agree.
And then it's got to be geographic, like down south. Whenever we get something in Georgia, it's got to be red dirt. It just can't be the same dirt all the way across.
Mm,
You got black dirt, you got brown dirt,
yeah.
red dirt, gray dirt,
Yeah.
clay.
Oh boy.
Gray is so depressing. So overall though, so they said Shaq said Upland General, X1 said in blossom season. So where in blossom season do you see it, Shaq?
Middle.
Middle. What about you, Matt?
I think
Sorry.
May Day or Flower Day or whatever it's called. May Day.
May Day.
Seems like that would be really poetic.
I would say probably within the first 2 to 3 weeks of blossom season, probably.
I'm going the last week.
Okay. All right.
I like that. We got a beginning, middle, and end.
There we go.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
Where does May fall? Like, when does the season start?
April 1st.
April 1st is the start of blossom.
Okay.
And what's May? Is May Day the 5th?
I thought it was the 1st or 2nd. Or the 1st, maybe? I don't know.
Let's see. May Day 2026. May 1st.
Okay.
Let's see here. Yeah.
How do you guys think boats will play into all this?
How are the planes going?
Well, did you? So you
So
guys are.
there is a boat, a harbor master something going on, shipyard being built by Upland.
In San Francisco.
Yeah, it's actually done in like 2 days or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We got planes. Did I ever get my plane? I don't know.
Do you have a plane?
I don't. I think I should have got one. I don't remember. But yeah.
If you were supposed to get a plane, I would know it. I'm just saying.
I don't know.
That seems like something that should be at the top of the list of wanting to know.
Oh, that's an interesting idea, RDP.
Aircraft carrier.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't get a plane to take off from land, but by God, we'll let it take off from a boat.
Yeah. I don't know. So this is the 6-year been promised or not wrong words, promise. So this is a 6-year player that's seen a lot of announcements made. I still have semi trucks that don't have trailers. I still have planes that don't fly. So we might get boats and they might not sail.
I hope we get boats that sit like on a thing in our backyard. Like we're storing it until we can go to the lake.
Covered with a tarp. Hey, what's that big blue square on that property? Oh, it's a boat.
Hey, that's my map asset idea. Knock it off.
A boat with a tarp on it?
Yeah. Absolutely. But we'll see where boats go. What's your hope with boats, Shaq?
I want there to be like really big, awesome Viking ships that sail around the ocean, and when we see them, we will know who it is. Like we'll be like, oh look, there's Dizzy's ship. You know, it'll be like a massive flex, and they don't actually do anything except look super cool.
But I'd want to have some sort of mini game battle with your boats.
I think we should have Battleship.
No, that would be cool. That would be cool. Maybe they need to get all of these things out.
Worldwide Battleship.
Think of what wars could become if we include airplanes and ships. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we'd have straight up World War.
Now, it would have been super cool if what Upland was building was there's a marina on the west side of San Francisco, kind of just south of the Eisenhower Bridge. It would have been cool if they built that there, because that's one of the larger marinas that's on the map, or the one that's just north. But that's Pier 39, unfortunately. So you can't really, you had that as a landmark. But yeah, that would have been cool if they used one of the marinas.
Yeah, there's some big marinas out there too.
But I don't know. Boats. Will it be a Genesis thing?
Mm. Oh.
That's what I think.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
I think boats will happen at Genesis.
But why are they completing something in 2 days, though? Or that will be complete in 2 days.
You'll probably see boats floating at it in Genesis time. They got to make sure it's there for boats to be docked at it.
Do you think we would have any new special city openings that would be tied into the boat launch?
Venice?
And if so, where? Yeah.
Honolulu.
But then why are you building it in San Francisco if you're going to have boats? But Venice would be a cool launch for boats, but they're gondolas. They're not really boats. So
Honolulu. You're going to have boats in San Francisco, open up Honolulu. Got to take a boat from San Francisco to Honolulu.
Catalina, or wait, what's Catalina Island off of? I know it's a San Francisco island, or I mean a California island. I'm just not sure what it's close to. You know where Catalina Island's close to? Is that closer to San Diego down?
Not sure.
No idea.
I got to look where Catalina Island is at. Where is Catalina Island? Right near me and Ellie. Thanks. There you go. All right. So building in San Francisco doesn't help. Very intriguing. But they're building something new in the Genesis City. So let's refocus. I just thought about that as we were trying to speculate why it was in San Francisco. And I know I've given Upland a lot of crap from going away from, the Genesis City. And now they're doing something in the Genesis City. And now I'm trying to give them a hard time for doing it. So I retract my statements. It's awesome that we're building something new to launch in the Genesis City.
That's super awesome. In the Genesis City for Genesis Week. It's perfect.
And Twelk, I'm totally down for the Catalina wine mixer, buddy. We're good.
Yeah. Because down by Los Angeles, you got a handful of islands right there.
Yeah, just off Laguna Beach.
Yeah. But then San Francisco, I mean, you got Alcatraz and you got Treasure Island. There's nothing like you got the, I've never heard of them, the Farallon Islands. No idea what those are. Boats. I don't know. Service structures, they got me again. I got to have an assisted living center, a large assisted living center, and definitely need a large courthouse. So they got me 2 weeks in a row now. But the question is, will I remember to buy them by Saturday at noon? Not sure.
Yeah, apparently that's just my Wednesday habit now.
Buying all three.
Yeah.
So I wonder how many people are buying, like when it comes to the construction hub, right? I see a lot of people saying, I'm not going to spend money on these. And a lot of people saying, I'm done spending money because I'm going to wait for the construction hub. So it's like, how many players are actually going to own all the blueprints when this thing launches? It might be a whole bunch, but sometimes it seems like it might not be.
No, it's not going to be a large amount.
I don't think so either. I think it's going to be a very limited amount that own them all.
And thank me later. I was talking to him. He's like, "What's new with Upland?" And and I was telling him about the service hub, and he goes, "Actually, that's pretty cool." He goes, "That's actually pretty genius." So he was excited about it. And I was surprised. He goes, "That makes a lot of sense. It will take some UpX out of the market. And then that means anybody can build whatever they want. And then that means, you can be a pro builder, either in cities or regional, with a lot of the cities being close to each other. You can bounce between cities with the way that travel is. So yeah, he actually thought it was a pretty good idea.
Yeah, I think I'll be glad to see it. I think it's a good idea also.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's helpful for new players, especially that don't have Spark and don't have the resources to go build their own stuff. It helps them get kind of a leg up. So I think that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Well, they'll still have to even new players will have to own enough Sparklet to put the minimum stake. Yeah,
to start it. Yep.
Oh, dang. They're letting these roll for a week now. I didn't even pay attention. I scrolled right past. That's when you have the volume 31, you skip through all the stuff and just scroll to the pictures to see what the thing looks like nowadays. So thank you, City, for reading that. I didn't even realize that it says they will now be available from Wednesday to Wednesday.
Oh, so that means you have a week to buy the 3 before you get a week to buy 3 more, and then a week to buy 3 more.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But the $4.99 one, come on, guys, stop. You're just pretty much swapping out that little symbol and changing the front just a little bit. Let's get a little more creative on the $4.99 one. And if you're going to be that cheesy with it, just make it for UpX. Make it 10,000 UpX, 15,000 UpX. Come on, that's fine. That's what I would expect. Make that 15,000 at 10,000 UpX because you're just like doing little modifications to the little mini mart. Okay. And then, charge US dollars for the other one and give us, and then bring back those little, what were they calling those little things? You had the taco stand and the sushi stand and all
the kiosks.
The
kiosks. Yeah. Make the kiosk and make the smaller structure on UpX, and then leave the 2 larger ones as US dollars. It's like a happy medium. And I think we might see that in the store relaunch, and I'm hoping the store relaunch comes sooner than later. I hope it did. Did we get a tip from X1 anywhere that the store relaunch is coming this season?
I didn't see a tip about that.
Boo.
I didn't see a tip about that either, but I do think it is going to be this season.
Yeah, I hope so. I'm highly optimistic, and
I mean, they had some really cool AI generated stuff to show you about it. So
Did they tell us what season we are? Didn't they say that we would buy the 1UpX blueprint?
it was
Did they
supposed to be.
specify in Frost?
this
They did.
season.
Yeah, they did say that
Yeah.
it would be before the end of Frost. So I assume that means the store will be open before the end of Frost. Because you'll have until the end of Frost to buy all the blueprints for the 1UpX to be to get the OG badge.
I wonder if the store will go live in Blossom then. Like we buy the blueprints, we have all of Frost to do the 1UpX blueprint, and then the store launches in Blossom. Does that make sense?
I could see that being a late Frost launch, because that will be you want.
Oh,
I think it would be good to have big game-changing events in each season, and I think that's what Upland's going for. So revamping the store I'm so optimistic that they are taking a lot of the community's advice on how to use this store, and kind of like I was just giving them a hard time right now about these service structures, that you're going to have these balance between US dollars and UpX type items that are just permanently there. So I'm excited for it, and I could see that being the big announcement, the big push at the end of the year when they wrap it up and say, hey, in Frost season, we revamped the store and it really changed the gameplay. And then in Blossom season, we launched the life. So you had the plants and you had the throbbing trees as you pet them, as you caress them. And yeah, I could see that. I could see how that plays out.
yeah. And I did totally misspeak. It made no sense because they have to launch the store for us to buy the 1UpX blueprints, probably. So it does need to be in Frost. Maybe.
Yeah,
I mean, it doesn't have to, but I think
because they could launch the blueprints in the store that they have now.
Yeah.
But I think for a more of a wow effect, I think it needs to. I think they need to launch the store prior to that.
Yeah, I agree.
Hello, Willie.
And then they would announce ships in Genesis.
Yep.
So yeah, big life-changing announcements every season. I love that.
And then we'll have cargo ships that will never transport cargo.
Yeah.
Why not? Why won't they?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There was no reason for that.
Because we have a cargo truck that doesn't transport cargo.
I see. I get it. But it'll do all kinds of transporting in the algorithm behind the scenes. That'll be so cool.
We have planes that won't fly. It was like, ooh, bright shining Genesis object. We got planes, they don't fly. Semis without trailers, cargo vans without cargo. Sorry, it's just I'm not trying to. Sorry, it's just 6 years. I am excited though. A lot of cool things going on. And they just pivot, and they were just more honest with their pivots, I'd be a little more happy about it. And hell, they still have that person laughing for phase 2 life, planting the seeds. It's laughing. The joke's on us. Sorry. I digress again. No, but hopefully I ruined their April Fool's prank with the launch of life on April Fool's Day because everybody would be super excited, because I could see everybody being super excited, buying into it, excited that it's going to launch. They're going to be able to plant their seeds, and they're like, haha. But don't worry, it was coming this season. So ruined it.
Great. Now
So what do you think the troves will be used for? Because for people to be so excited about petting plants because they're hoping for a trove, right? There has to be something really enticing about it.
So from what I understand, troves will help level up your uppies, because you can send them on tasks or whatever to, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, X1. Hey, what are troves for, bro? Are we going to be able to level up our uppies with trove hunting?
Like,
because I really want to go pet somebody's plant.
that is that's I'm just very intrigued about troves, and I could see treasure hunting being phased out, and petting plants being phased in, and so many possibilities. The troves
and I need to know if I have to pet my grass.
Oh yeah.
Like lay down on the lawn and just give it a nice.
No. But
I have wondered that if the troves are the uppy mini game. I've really wondered that.
Yeah, I that's kind of what I was thinking too, but again, it's just speculation.
And it would make sense to me that you just, as you're scrolling around the city, you're petting people's plants, and that's the mini game. So it's more based off of luck and randomness than skill. Yeah, will your grass grow, and would you have to mow that? I think grass is a while away. I think we'll see more of the trees and some plants and some flowers before we actually see grass. Ooh, you can make a lawnmower cart, just like T. Wilkes said.
There is one. There already is a lawnmower cart.
Nice.
Yeah, I actually have one of those.
Nice.
I believe, let's see, Eddie Lee is the manufacturer of the lawnmower cart.
You see, sorry, Elijah. Love you, brother. He's like, troves pop up at the service structures too. You gather troves and lure and mint new uppies with them. I just think of the white cargo vans driving around with troves in it. Here, uppy, uppy, uppy. Here, uppy.
Oh my God. Hey, little uppy, you want a piece of candy?
I got a trove for you, uppy.
Okay.
Sorry, Elijah. It's
oh man.
Cargo van utility solved.
Solved.
I can't.
Just in one of those moods today.
Wow. Oh wow.
No. There's a but it
Oh my God.
in all seriousness, digresses. Sorry. In all seriousness, I think and we're using troves and the little uppies, only level 4 and below are the targets. I gotta stop. Sorry. we made
Wow, that turned left in a hurry.
why is it always you turn left when it goes bad?
I don't know.
But in all seriousness, you know, there were a lot of questions we brought up tonight, a lot of good questions, but what's coming here this season, it looks like it's the store upgrade, the blueprints that we all have to get for 1UpX, and then you get the OG badge, which is awesome. And then next month, it looks like it's going to be the Life going live, and I'm telling you, I'm trying my best to ruin their April Fool's joke that Life is launching on April 1st. So I'm doing everything to ruin that April Fool's joke, but a lot of big announcements with the season. And as I said, I'm super excited for the store makeover.
Yeah,
Really looking forward to it. You know, bring the kiosk back, and then this little $4.99, just turn that into UpX purchases, have the other ones hang out for US dollars, you know, and then with the racing boosts, you know, they should permanently be there. Some UpX and some US dollar ones. Spread it around.
Speaking of racing boost X1, somebody forgot to post race boosts up today. Just throwing it out there.
You see, and then you don't have to worry about posting the stuff. It's just always there. And the construction hub, which is going to be super awesome. So, I mean, a lot of positive things going on. And then just intriguing with the boosts for the construction. A lot of stuff going on. I think it's going to be an exciting 2026. Don't forget, we're just about 3 weeks away from the New Orleans meetup. For the people that can make it, it should be an awesome time. And it's crazy that City Pigeon's traveling and he's still going to make it back in time to host this meetup. Won't yet be this season. Boo, but that's okay. I'm still good with that.
So see, Shaq, you weren't wrong.
Okay. All right.
You weren't wrong.
All right. I wasn't wrong. Okay. Well, I was wrong the second time.
And I'm targeting July for the Midwest meetup. Have the better weather. We got super lucky in October last year. And August is just too crazy for me with the kids going back to school in August. So right before the show, so I saw a reel and it was like, oh, in the 90s, you listened to hip hop and you had a criminal record, or you listened to 90s R&B and you got 4 kids. I was like, son of a bitch. I listened to too much R&B in the 90s, I guess. It was like spot on. No, super excited. Mass, thanks for sticking around. Shaq, thanks for co-hosting with me again. Really love having you on, and our viewers love having you hang out with us.
Well, thank you for having me here. I love being here, and it's been a great show and a lot of fun.
Of course, yes. Thank you for having me as well. And don't forget, come check out racing tomorrow night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 3:30 Pacific on the Metaverse Racing News Network. Going to be a ton of fun watching these races tomorrow. So come check us out.
Thanks, Mass. Everybody be safe, have fun, and we'll see you next week.